Welcome to my installation video for a rear door puddle light for my 2012 Ford Edge. Taking the idea from the puddle lights on the rear view mirrors, casting light on the ground. What I have done already on this side is installed the LED strip, mounted it underneath the cladding of the body, and that's what it will look like when it's finished. First thing I need to do is pull this off, which is very simple. Basically, you just pull up on it and the snaps come off. Then you'll be pulling this off all the way around. Again, very simple to remove. Did it with one hand. You'll pull this all the way out. Have to remove that one next, and then I'll continue on with the wire. Okay, this is the light I'll be using. It's a cut to length cable. It has a shrink wrap connector on it, with a little bit of lead going to it. What you'll need to do is apply silicone to both ends. Really, I'm going to really layer it on. I don't know if you really need to do it to that end, but there is some exposed conductor, so I would assume you would have to. But what the plan is to install it underneath here with the two-phase tape that's included, and then what I will be doing is running the cable up through, if you can see this, that actually goes up through without any barrier up into the cabin, into this area. What I'll be doing is removing this cap. It's just a pulling cap. But you pull that out, it'll open up this entire cavity. I'll fish a fishing line up through here, fishing line through there, be able to pull everything right up and underneath the trim without having to do any drilling whatsoever. Okay, we're going to take off this little cap. All I did was use a screwdriver to pry it apart, pop that open. You can see there is a cavity underneath there, or inside there. What I did is I'm feeding up through that slot into the bay, that little cavity up there. I'll just feed just as much as I can up in there, and then I will go in with the needle nose pliers, see if I can't bring it out. Alright, I have the wire pulled from underneath the car. Now I need to run this wire through this hole until it comes and I pull it out of this hole. That way I have all my fishing lines, so I can just pull the wire from the light all the way through, then make the connections to the power source. Okay, now we're going to pull the wire from the light. I went ahead and I spliced in the pulling wire to the actual conductors. Keep it as thin as possible, because that's not the biggest hole in the world to go through. And then the wire comes through there. So we're good to go. Okay, I'll give you a little better look at how it's configured, or how it's placed on the underside. I went ahead and I made sure that when I made this bend on the lead, that it tucked right into that corner really nicely, and then ran up the crease using this retainer, plastic retainer, the channel as a little bit of a chase to be able to put the wire through, and then again running it up into this hole. I still have another coat of silicone adhesive I want to put on just to get everything all nice and snug and keep the wind or anything, rain or anything like that, from knocking it loose or flipping around in the rain. But that's the way it looks. That's the arrangement, and I appreciate you watching. Okay, project is done. Got the LEDs mounted and everything is good on the rear door step light. Turned out real well. Just give you an idea of how it looks. A lot of light on the ground. There it is, all lit up. And this I went ahead and I siliconed just about everything I could, including the wire leads, and still have a little bit of trimming to do and another coat, but that way it'll keep it from flapping around, keep it nice and sealed, and we're good to go.